rock at the bottom?
Georgie, fill up the bucket. Turn it off. Good job, buddy.
Give me the digger, please. Rocks all over the place down there. Bring this out a little bit. Okay, George? Sorry, buddy.
What happened, Georgie? What happened?
I smacked it with the bucket lid.
Oh.
Sorry, big boy. Highway? Yeah. Go back a little bit. $32. A little bit deeper than that. Go.
Georgie, what did you say? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ruthie and Curtis are hauling that post over there. They're going to put a post in there and make kind of a dead man kind of there so the fence go around there. George is guiding me so I don't run over anybody. I hope he doesn't fall down. So this is a trailer load. We tore down a corral that was right over here, right around there. Before we had the barn and stuff built over here, that was the corral we used to catch cows in this 40-acre parcel. So we'd unload them and load them there. Anyways, since then, we've turned this back part, we call it the tank field, because it has the water tank in it and the well. This is the well head here. This is the well that feeds this 40 acres. So what we're doing is going to make this tank filled into, well, we're going to make it goat proof right now, but that's going to keep the goats in, but it'll also keep them out, because come May, the end of May, we're going to plant all this in squash. I hope you can hear this, forgive the wind, but so part of the deal here, when when you have property, the property taxes are crazy, are pretty expensive. And so this wind's pretty bad today. But you have to keep it in an agricultural rating, the tax bracket. So part of that is farming and ranching and stuff. But more than that, I don't want to just keep it in a tax bracket. I want to make a profit off the place. Because my thoughts is if I can make a profit off the land, you know, with horses, cows, goats, crops, whatever, then it allows for one of my kids or several of my kids to make a profit in the future here also. So this is kind of an experimental field. We are going to plant winter squash variety, and we're going to be selling it this fall. We're going to try to see what type of profit we can make off here. We need the land to make a profit so the kids will stick around and carry on the dream here. The dream is that we can have property that we can spread out on and do the things we would like to do, like growing crops and stuff. If you just subdivide it, if when the parents die, whoever owns it, if it just gets sold off, then it just gets smaller and smaller, and pretty soon you don't have any property to be able to grow. So this is an experimental. It's about a little over a half an acre field that we're going to put squash in. Behind me, behind that truck and stuff back there, there's 4 6-acre fields that if this works good, this should net us about $20,000 of squash off this field. Maybe a touch less, but this is what we're trying to do. If we can net that off there, then we have those 24 acres over there that we can do more of a commercial and actually make a decent living here. So if somebody wanted to stay here, one of my kids or a cousin or something, if they want to stay on the property and work here instead of moving to a city or something, they could do that and make a money. So this is part of the heritage here. My great grandpa had that dream. He ran cows here and also farmed. And as it gets more and more modern, people die off, they tend to divide their land up, and pretty soon you don't have any land enough to do much with. And so you end up having to work. If you want to be a farmer, if you want to do cattle or anything, you end up working just enough to buy land. So my dream is that make this profitable and be able to hand the farm down for generations here and keep it in the family. And if we fall on hard times, we can always fall back home here and we can survive. So that's why we do what we do here. Sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense for profitability, but it does make a lot of sense for growing kids and being able to have security and staying here in this wonderful place in Vernon. And we're keeping up the dream. We're keeping the dream going. So today we are working on the field here. We just drilled 3 post holes down there. You can see the wire down there in the corner. We have to that wire down there is field fence. It'll keep the goats in. Behind me over here, we are putting in a couple more posts. The boys are putting in a post right there, so it's a stretch panel because we got to be able to stretch that. We'll put a man gate right here. We've been crossing through there, and so that's what we're going to do. So the most important part about setting posts is the very bottom section. The very, very bottom has to be tight. If you get too much dirt down there and you don't get that bottom 2 inches tight around the base of that, the post will wobble. See, so the boys are working real hard here at the bottom of this to get the base of it tamped. And so you tamp the bottom really, really good, and then we'll throw rocks down there. Throw those rocks down there, sis, all along the bottom, and that helps lock it in. And we'll put dirt around it. Keep dropping. Just dump that box, thing of rocks. You kind of spread them out. If I drop my phone down there, it'll be crushed. So, anyways, so throw a little dirt with that. Here, a little dirt. Is that straight and everything, guys?
Looks like it.
It needs to be pulled this way, doesn't it? Pull it out this, pull it this way. Hard. Right about there. Out in just a little. Yeah. Get the other bucket of rocks, sis, smaller ones. So this will be the man gate here. So this is the last post we're camping in. These guys are really doing well. Ruthie's learning. I don't think she's ever done this before. George's turn.
Let's go, Georgie.
Shovel full of dirt. Need some more rocks.
Ready?
So this is how you learn. It's how I learned. My dad would give me a hold of that when I was younger and start figuring it out. That tampon bar is a piece of pipe with a axe head welded on the top and a axle on the bottom of an old car. Makes a great tamping tool. I don't think they want that to go anywhere. Just throw it in there, Curtis. Keep throwing. So there's those two. You can see those two up there next to the building. We got one more behind the building. So anyways, we're going to start running wire here. So the boys and I started a project out here. We videoed some yesterday, but these are some posts here. This is called a stretch panel. When you make that, it's called an H-brace stretch panel. You can see the diagonal line there. But we put net wire here because this is going to be a goat-proof field. And also it needs to keep elk out. That's why the 3 wires on top. And you kind of see how it looks down through here. We'll have a big gate down there. But this is the field project that we've been doing. And this is the, what do you think of this, Z?
It'll be nice to have a big goat-proof pen that we can put goats in.
Yeah. So this will be the model of our fencing. Some of these fields out here will end up with some of the same fencing in the next few years as we start farming it. But Z's absolutely right. We need a pen that the goats can't get out, and because we like the goats and they're useful. But anyways, much easier digging these posts with the tractor, huh?
Yeah. A lot easier.
So that wire will go along the other side. We'll show you that. But this is basically how the fence is going to look. Really tall stays to hold the wire, and we're going to put wire stays in between these. So these fence projects, I enjoy working with the boys. I'm a little grouchy sometimes, and they rat me out to their mother, and so I have to be careful. But I think he did it. Pull his ear. I am not mean and ornery at all. These guys just take it wrong. They take me wrong. I don't understand what's wrong with them. Huh?
Yeah.
No, in reality, these guys do awesome work. They are. I'd much rather be working with these guys than almost anybody around because they work hard. They know what's going on, and we get a lot of work done. It's going to be nice having this field. So we're going to plant squash in this field, and hopefully we'll be able to sell squash this fall, and it'll be the best squash in the world. The higher you can grow it in elevation, the better it tastes. So we're up here about 7,000 foot elevation here, and we'll show you how it goes, won't we, Z?
Yep.
Well, this is Tin Barn Farm, over and out. He's looking good.
There are few things in life that bring greater joy and satisfaction than seeing a dream become a reality. As we work hard as a family, we find joy in being together and accomplishing our goals. There are many obstacles in the life that we have chosen. Booker T. Washington once said, "I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has had to overcome while trying to succeed." Success for our family takes many different forms. For John and I, it's raising our children and watching them grow into adults and making good choices, watching them fall and learning from their mistakes and picking themselves up and trying to be the best that they can be. It comes in the form of watching them take on new adventures, learning different ways to work with horses, gaining their confidence to get on horses. Each one of our children are at different stages of their progress, and it's fun to see them grow. It's watching our children succeed in school or athletics. It's learning new ways to farm. This life brings many obstacles, many opportunities for us to succeed, and we're so thankful for our Heavenly Father that He has given us such a wonderful life. We're thankful for the adventures that we have and the successes that we have. We're also grateful for the failures that help us to become better and stronger people. We're grateful for all that our Heavenly Father has given us. We're grateful for this life.